Hi guys, it's the Sluices here, and today we're heading over to one of our favourite mining sites on New Zealand's west coast. We've got our sluices and our pans packed up, and we're planning to go up there, test around, find a good spot to mine out, and just really sluice it out. We'll see you up there. We've come up upstream quite a bit. We've done a couple of test pans. First test pan was in there, 0 gold. Next test pan was up where Dad is. And we have our first colour of the trip. Nothing much, but there is a wee little flake there. So that's a nice bonus. We'll suck that up. Taking another pan out of that big pit, and the gold's upsized a bit. If you can see that, that's a decent flake there. So we'll probably clean that all the way out. Next pan of material from in that crevice. There's not much water here, so the panning isn't perfect, but it will do the trick hopefully. Oh yeah, there's some gold, but nothing crazy, I'll show you. You see that one little flake up right there? Up there? So there is some gold, but nothing crazy. Cleaned that hole out and got a quick bucket. So we thought to process the material faster, we'll just set up the little sluice and run the bucket down the little sluice. So we'll do that now. If you look at the very top, guys, can you see that shining glint of gold straight in the middle? Big flake of gold. So we'll keep putting this material through and we'll get back to you. Now, I'm sure a lot of you will be critiquing the sluice setup here, but it actually works really well because the flow is so slow, the gold drops out instantly. As you saw, that flake was literally in the very first riffle of the sluice. None of that gold is going to go anywhere. So essentially what's happening here is even though the flow on the sluice is really low, the water is rinsing all the rocks and letting the heavies sink down, the super lights it's washing off, and then the bigger rocks we're just scrubbing down with our hands, which can risk losing some gold, but this flow is so low, we'll likely be catching 95+% of it. Right, so we've just run that one bucket. We can definitely see, if you look there, there's a big flake right in the middle. So there definitely is some gold, but we're just going to clean this out and see what we get from one bucket here. I'm going to do a couple other one bucket tests around and see how they compare. Let's have a look. So there's definitely that big flake there. And there's another small flake there. So there's gold in the sluice. Yeah, Dad's just cleaning out the first bucket. And we're going to see if there's much gold here enough to warrant continuing. We did see that one flake in the box, but who knows what's actually in there. There could be a heap more, or there could be not much more. Just here are the last of the lights, just down to the black sand. As you can see there's that one big flake, but then only a few further specks, so I don't think that warrants continuing. But that is a nice flake, and then, there's about 10 specks in there. There's a wee bit of gold. Never gets old seeing the colour in the pan. There's nothing quite compares to spinning back your pan and seeing those flakes. Even pulling out a piece detecting might not be as exciting as these pans are. But, in this clay, did a pan, dug straight into it. That's some good gold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flakes, which is quite nice. And those are big flakes too. There's probably $1 worth of gold in that one pan. So, what Dad's doing is he's setting up the sluice right down there with the buckets, and he's just going to go into it. So I've just done one bucket off this side stuff here where I got heaps of gold. Dad is just, we've worked down here, we've done 2 free buckets out of here. This deep hole here, just working down to the bottom. And we've got the sluice set up really nicely. Dad's just shoveling through it. A wee bit of gold here, isn't it? There's a little bit of gold showing up. Nothing too crazy, but there is definitely some colour, which is nice. Yeah! Colour's what we want. The gold colour. There's definitely some flakes in there. You guys can see those two. Those are 2 gold flakes. And there's, yeah, I can't see much else, but there's definitely some colour. We'll keep going. Beautiful wee native robin just landed right next to me, right there. Awesome. Those always show up when we're on the gold. So Dad's just been cleaning out this pit a bit more. And have a look at this pan. Not only is there 4, this is 1 test pan, 4 lead shotgun pallets, so it really shows the heavies are depositing here. Look at all that gold. 1 test pan, that's probably, those are pickers, those 2 on the right, that's probably $5 worth of gold in that 1 pan. All that lead, look at that.
All just down the bottom of the hole.
All just down in the bottom of the hole.
Even so nothing until you get there.
Really promising. We'll keep digging. Dad's just called me over. He's just opened his beer to celebrate.
I'm about to open my beer.
He's about to open his beer to celebrate. Seems to think there's a big bit.
See, I came over. I couldn't see much on the map. I was looking at those little few bits. Hey, that's a biggie. So I grabbed the beer because it's a lot. Real nice piece of gold.
Oh yeah, look at that. Guys, can you see that? That's quite a big bit of gold. It's not like nugget size, but that's probably a $10 or $20 piece of gold, if not bigger, I reckon. That's a big chunk. That's awesome. Biggest bit of the day. This is one of the reasons why I love gold prospecting so much. Just the absolute tranquility and beauty of the bush. Up here all by yourself with nothing but the trickle of water, the sound of the birds, sound of the wind on the mountaintops, and just beautiful. And even just the air just even smells amazing. You can just feels fresh to breathe in. There's nothing, nowhere in the city or urban could ever compare to the West Coast bush. And even better when you know under all that rock is a golden fortune waiting for you. But I'll get back into it. I've just been exploring up here, doing a few tests. There is still gold here for sure, but there hasn't been much bottom for a while, so I'm just going to search for some more bottom. Done a bit more. We've still got that big bit of gold in the sluice there. Just a massive bit, but it's a bit hard to see, but see those? Those are all gold, 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 3 bits of gold. There's a big bit of gold right in the middle there. Gold, gold, gold. All of those bits, you can see them all. Oh, gold, that's a big bit. Gold, gold. Yes, that's awesome, guys. Heaps of gold in there. We'll keep digging.
So this is the hole we've been on. Well, it's on a hole, the bedrock, just digging all the way up. Just keep following up. And the area's getting washed down there, so hopefully all the gold's been washed down there as well, but there's definitely a lot of gold right on the bottom. So we'll try to clean it all off and get some good colour.
That's how long it takes to process a bucket with the small shovel and the gold wrap with slow flow. Took me 3 minutes to put a whole bucket through, and that's the sluice going slowly, so it's going to be catching all the gold, and me shoveling not even particularly quickly too. So very effective processing, even for a small sluice here. We'll keep digging. Just done the 10th and last bucket of the day. I'm wondering if this is maybe a water race the old timers dug out, or it could just be a natural pit bottom. But we've got that material there, that's untouched. We just haven't moved it because of the sluice. And there's I can see the gold in it from here. And there's definitely still a little bit of material stuck on the bottom. So I'm going to put this through, and Dad's just going to pan off the bottom and see what we get. But yeah, you can see the gold from there. Look at that. Haven't had a show of colour like that in the sluice for quite some time now. It's looking nice. Well, I haven't really been using the sluice much, to be honest. We've mostly been detecting.
Lazy.
But yeah, no, the hard work's paid off. Just digging through it. Back's aching, but it's worth it. And yeah, we'll get back to you. We've just put through the 10th and the final bucket, and we're just about to take the sluice out. There's a good show of colour in there.
Right. Heaps of gold.
Yeah, heaps of gold for sure. We'll just lift it out carefully, and then we'll have a better look. Oh, I can see it from here. Far out. Hey, just leave it. Hey, we'll have a look for you guys. Oh, yeah, that is a biggie. Far out. That's a nugget.
I reckon it's like a nugget.
That is a nugget for sure.
Look at there's a lead ball.
There's a
lead ball here.
and thing. Oh, look at that bit. That's a.
Oh, that's a beauty.
There's another big bit.
Lovely.
And look at all those. Those are all big pickers.
There'll be heaps in behind here too, surely.
Heaps. That's awesome.
Before we wrap it up, I just want to give a massive thank you to all of our channel patrons. You guys rock. Thanks for making videos like this possible. And an extra thanks to HBJNL and Goldpan Fam, the 2 top tier patron supporters. Now, let's weigh up that gold.
So we're at the final cleanup after that afternoons of sluicing. It's some nice chunky bigger gold there, mostly pickers and large flakes with only a little bit of fines. And the total of all that is 1.25 grams, which is pretty good. And then we also have the 2 wee mini nuggets. Those are the 2 biggest pieces we've ever actually found sluicing in the sluice. They're big little nuggets. Anything bigger we've just found detecting or crevicing. But our first of these 2, it's a 0.17. 0.17. So that is quite a large piece, especially found sluicing. That's very big. And then our next one is this one here. This is the big one Dad found in the sluice, sitting further down. 0.21. So the 0.17 and a 0.21 between those 2 massive bits. So that is awesome. But in total, 1.63 grams of gold, which is not bad at all for 10 buckets sluicing over the course of a few hours. Very solid.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this one and want to see some more gold content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you know whenever we upload more content. If you want to get into gold prospecting yourself and want any of the equipment shown in this video, make sure to check out DredgeNZ, the gold shop here in New Zealand. Link will be in the description below. But we'll catch you on the next one.